Does anybody grow strawberries?
I know, it's amazing.
Yes.
How do these strawberries look?
Amazing. Ours are teeny tiny and
And I want you to know where they're growing.
under the tree.
Under the tree. When it foliates, fully will be full shade. Full shade. And this was 2 years ago a planting of 12 plants. And I've given boxes away to people because it's just, they grow so much.
So one patch is in full sun and one patch is in full shade. Does it matter what does best?
Well, you can compare. That's what I'm getting. You see, this is what's so fun in doing all the things they say you can't. And what I'm realizing, when you have, I want you to hear me, when you have nutrient-dense soil, there are no issues. None. It's huge. You see, the reason they're telling you have to do this, you have to do that, because they're coming from a premise of a broken situation. Depleted, broken soil. In that situation, you have to baby it and you have to make it everything ideal. But in this environment, nutrient density, it's going to grow great anywhere because it can't help it. It's just, I'm telling you, I've been doing this since I was 5 years old. I'm 67. That's a lot of years. And we wore out shovels from my dad spading hard clay ground. And I know the work end of it. And I've been around it and I know how things grow. And I'm watching what's happening here and I'm blown away because I have never seen this before in my life. This is just flipping me out. And every year it gets better. It doesn't, it's non-ending, upgrading, you know. And the beauty is I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing anything. It just happens because it can't help it. It's just how it was made.
So topsoil, you just use this.
Topsoil today, I'm so glad you brought it up, is a misnomer. I want you all to hear me. If you've ever seen a house being built, a new house, before they build the house, they come with a bulldozer and they scrape off all the topsoil to access the hard ground to put the foundation on.
Yes.
And make a pile of the topsoil. What happens to that pile of topsoil immediately? Think about it.
Yeah, things grow. On
Weeds!
the
Instantly turns green.
Right.
You go to places selling topsoil, beautiful piles of black soil,
grows.
nothing's growing in it.
Oh my,
Nothing.
Are you serious?
I'm being honest. Nothing's growing in it. Totally sterile.
Sense.
And you're buying that thinking you're going to grow stuff in it?
We are building a house right now.
And you know how...
Just what you said.
Exactly. Because that was topsoil. That's topsoil and stuff grows in it. The stuff they're selling topsoil that they made is sterile.
So-
Nothing's growing in it.
So now we are planning to buy topsoil.
No, it's not topsoil. It's manufactured garbage that nothing grows in. Buy wood chips and make soil. With your hand right there, move the wood chips away.
Right here?
Yeah, right there. Start digging. Go for it.
Oh, these are all wood. They are,
Keep going. Come on, go for it.
my pretty has my ring is all falling apart. Isn't it pretty?
Come here. You do it. Come here. I want her to see this. Go for that. Go for it.
Wait, MC, look at this.
Look at that. Now look at that material.
I know.
You just know in your spirit that nothing would grow in that. And you see how this is being manufactured? This is nothing but wood chips. It's making soil.
Where do we get wood?
It's making soil. Now I want you to pick that up and smell it. And have your wife smell that.
Oh.
You see how sweet that smell is?
Oh, yes. This
That's
is soil.
the odor of minerals. Minerals are sweet. If you go to farms that raise your organic food and you pick up their soil, there is no odor. None. Because there's no minerals.
MC, what should we do?
But
where do we get this?
you
wood
get it
chips?
from local tree services that want to get rid of it and are finding places to dump it because they have to pay to dump it.
Oh, really?
All this wood chips in my place has all been for free.
Where do we go?
Get in your phone book when you get home and look under tree service.
Oh, tree service.
And you call them and you say, I want your wood chips. And you're welcome to dump them here for free.
Then how long it will take for this the wood chips become topsoil?
It starts happening immediately
Oh.
because compost, as soon as, here's the word, from dust we came, from dust we return. Everything the Creator made turns back to dirt. It's a beautiful recycling program.
Yes, right.
Everything.
I do
And so as soon as you put this on the ground, the composting process begins to work and it turns into soil. And you'll see if you put it around trees, you'll watch your leaves get greener quickly because it's releasing life. It's just, I'm telling you, it's just so amazing, so good.
You know, we see that those topsoil, our excavator
Yeah,
pushed over. It's
full of
already
weeds,
green.
all green. And all the topsoil you're gonna go buy
I know they
isn't green.
It's beautiful, as you said.
Isn't green, which tells you when you have a brain, this is not viable. Nothing is growing in it. And when I bring it to my yard,
Yes.
it's not gonna be any different. And I paid money to bring this sterile material into my yard to try to grow stuff in.
Oh my.
I'm just telling you, I want to
Thank God we are
encourage you
here.
to think,
Yes.
to start observing around you what's going on and get it, because it's so powerful.
I just put wood chips down the first year. It's my first year with it. And in the spring, I just pulled my hand back and there's this black goo and worms all over and there's unbelievable. Yeah.
Oh my.
Now, does anybody like greens? I want you to I'm gonna give you this green to eat right here.
What are they?
This is called Holland greens. And I want you to notice something very interesting when you eat this. Start at the stem because you know that's going to be tough and bitter, and observe how tender it is and the high water content. If you like, you can pick a piece of this and eat it. This is, I mean, it's good. Isn't that good?
Yes, it's delicious.
Isn't that good?
The stem was delicious.
The stem is sweet. Are you seeing that?
Yes.
And in your experience, when you buy stuff, the stem is bitter.
What is this?
This is my chicken food. It grows so fast. It's called
lamb?
Holland greens.
Holland
We
green.
can eat this too, right?
It's totally good. You can eat everything.
What's the name?
Holland, like the country Holland greens. The stem is sweet.
Well, do you do anything to keep the bugs from eating?
Oh,
your
bugs! Oh, this is so cool.
We have
You see what's you see there's some bug bites here, but it's not very many. And I'll get over. Let me tell you about bugs. Bugs are a police force. They're sent by the Creator to take out stress, dehydrated, unhealthy plants. So only here, don't walk away because I got stuff planted, stuff coming up in there. You see all kinds of little things coming up here. It's got seeded. And you see over there those onions. You see how nice they look already, man. This is early, and they're getting nice and big really quick. Now you see this lettuce over here, little lettuce. Pick some of that and eat it. Just see how good it is. Yeah, just pull. You can pull. You see those things are out. You just snap off a piece and eat it because it's. So I want you to experience the flavor of good food.
We need to wash it.
Does it look like it?
What would you wash off?
the mud.
There's no mud.
Chemicals? He doesn't use.
Yeah, but
There's no mud. That's wood chips and that's minerals, and it'll probably be good for you to eat. What's that?
Celluloid.
I'll tell you something. My wife's a midwife, and this woman brought her baby to my wife. She says, "I'm really concerned. My baby is constantly going out and eating sand." And my wife says, "Your baby is mineral deficient, and it knows that's where to get minerals." It's crazy, you know, how we're taking off stuff. You know, we live with chemicals that's growing in the soil, and we eat that and we wash off the dirt, which is the healthiest part of it. It's nuts. We're just crazy. This material here comes out of my chicken pen. All my yard waste that I compost, the chickens turn into this really nice soil.
Okay, so you take the wood chips off for a while you put
No.
the chicken stuff on?
No, this is the chicken stuff is just on top of the wood chips. This is wood
it's on
chips.
top?
I just add to it. You see, everything in nature is breaking down, and so I am constantly upgrading, always improving, because as it breaks down, you add to, you know, because it's settling. Out of my chickens is my soil manufacturing plant. You see all these weeds, all my yard waste, I feed to my chickens, who turn it back to this really nice soil.
How many chickens do you have, Paul?
I have about 25, because I need that many, because I create a lot of yard waste. Now you see this young cherry tree here. You see how nice that foliage looks. I mean, you know, I'm not trying to sell anything, but if you've been around trees and your eyes work, you can tell this is very happy. It's eating well. Now you see this fig tree over here? I live in a place where you can't grow figs. And I want you to notice, as you look at the tops of that, the huge number of figs that are developing. And I live in a place where figs don't grow. Grapes. See this grape right here? That's the other thing you don't grow here. Grapes don't grow here. So I'm just enjoying doing all the things they say you can't.